Welcome back to Rallyslide, a channel dedicated to the WRC. I'm Gal, a longtime fan of the sport, and today we'll talk about the homologation that most fans consider as the golden age of rallying, the Group B era. The Group B rules were introduced in 1992 and replaced the old Group 4 regulations in an attempt to bring more manufacturers to the sport and create more exciting cars. Unlike the Group 4 era that mandated to make 500 road-going versions of a road car before the race car could compete, the Group B rules said that just 200 examples had to be built. In comparison to the other generation, the Group B cars didn't need to share much with their counter road cars, and they had exclusive materials to reduce weight, and there were almost no restrictions on what teams could do to the car. The teams would usually create homologation specials for the road in order to compete, and created cars that only shared the engine, displacement position, and the name of a rally car. Beyond that, the Group B cars were completely different. They had usually much more power than the road car, twice as much at times, and had aerodynamic parts all over the car, along with many modifications for the engine and suspension. Because of the complete freedom of regulations, teams would use different methods for each car. Some teams preferred to use an atmospheric engine, as the turbo engines had a massive lag at the time, as the anti-lag system wasn't used yet. At the start, after the four-wheel drive system was allowed to be used by all the teams, some used it while others still preferred to use rear-wheel drive, as rear-wheel drive cars were much lighter and less complicated to build and maintain, and on dry tarmac at least they were at the start of the era a lot faster. Over time though, most teams would use a four-wheel drive car, as its advantages overcame the disadvantages on every surface. However, the safety restrictions were also very different, and while the cars got faster and faster, the safety level didn't go up with it. Both drivers and spectators were in great danger, and although the drivers complained, the FIA did little to improve the safety. After the deaths of both spectators and crews, the Group B era came to an end at the end of the 1996 season, and ended the era of the WRC where the teams had a free hand to design a car in whatever way they wanted. Many teams competed at the time: Lancia, Peugeot, Audi, Renault, Citroën, Metro, and a lot more. In order to reduce the danger, Group B got banned, and for 1997, the Group A regulations would become the top class. More about that in our next video, but that's all about the Group B era. Thanks for watching, stay tuned for more content about rallying. Goodbye.